In this short little video, I'm just going to be showing some of my practice welding uphill with some 6011 welding rod. Now, because this is practice, nothing's really going to be perfect, and I'm going to obviously point that out, just so I can make a few points. In the interest of time, I want to keep this video short, so let's just get started. So, first things first, my setup is not very good for welding vertical up, or any other position really. I don't have any kind of test positioner or test stand or anything like that to position something at a comfortable level for me. All I got is a couple pieces of steel and a drill press vise, and that's about it. I do have a project in the works that will hopefully solve this problem, and if you put two and two together, you should be able to figure out what it is, but I'm not going to disclose what it is until I upload it, and then until I upload it, you guys will see what it is. You can probably figure it out just from what I previously said. But anyways, let's get right into the practice itself. Now, I did try to get some arc shots for this, but they didn't turn out too well. I really need to make a device so that I can drop a welding lens in over the lens of my camera and film the arc that way, but for now, I'm just gonna have to do without arc shots. Now, a lot of these were done with one hand, which is why they're a little shaky. I'm not the steadiest hand in the world. I don't have the hands of a rocket surgeon or a brain surgeon. So I do try and include a little bit of manipulation while I weld out of position, especially one-handed, just because if my hand's going to shake around anyways, I might as well turn that into a little bit of movement. Now for this, because I'm using 6011, I am trying to do the whip and pause technique with 6011. There is more than one way to weld with 6011, more than one technique, and you don't have to stick with just the whip and pause, but that's what I'm doing just for this little brief demonstration of what I do to practice. The first weld turned out alright. Honestly, it's a little lumpy, a little cold looking. It might be because the piece of material is a little bit cold, but I also think that's because I was moving a little too slowly. So in the next weld, hopefully I should improve that. Alright, so it looks about the same, and I did kind of the same thing. They're really crooked, and the ripples, or the dime stack effect that usually the whip and pause technique gives, they're really far spaced apart, which tells me that I'm doing the whip too far. I'm stepping out a little too much. For this one, I think it went a little bit better. I definitely tried to keep a steadier hand. And that's always what you want to do. You want to try and be as comfortable as possible no matter what scenario you're in. With this setup, I am not really that comfortable in any position. It's usually always more comfortable for me to weld with one hand, and my dominant hand at that, just because of the way it's set up. Like I said, I will have a project that should solve all these problems. Anyways, that's about it for this short little video. Maybe this kind of helped show just what you should do. Now, after I turned the camera off, I did this repeatedly. I think I might have burned through about 20 electrodes just trying to get that technique down. I can't really give too much advice other than just keep practicing and just practice whatever technique you feel like you need to work on, and also practice in whatever position you feel like you need to work on. As for specific tips, I don't really have any because I'm not the greatest welder out there, so I don't think I'm in a position to give advice on specifics on how to weld. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Now, my upload schedule for next week is going to be a little weird. I might not upload at all, or the upload might be late, because as you guys know, it's Christmas next week, so I'm going to be taking that time off to spend with my family. So I might have to film something earlier and just edit earlier. Who knows? I'll work something out. Hopefully I should have a video up, probably the Wednesday or Thursday, something like that. Anyways, that's all from me. I'll see you guys later.
I don't know what you want. Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall. My love, if you feel like I do right now.